Hey Pisces, I hope you guys are doing well. Before I get into your reading, I want to go ahead and give some genuine thanks and appreciation for those of you who donated to my friend Michael Anton Tippett. I want to give an update. Tippett, he passed away the week before Christmas or around that time. And he's no longer in pain, so that's all I really care about at this point. You know, his passing seemed to be, as it progressed, it was more so inevitable, but the main thing I'm most happy with is that he's no longer in pain. So thank you for helping through that and giving of yourselves and your time and your consideration and your money, you know, to my friend. I very much appreciate it, and he did too. He wrote to me and he told me that he appreciated it, so thank you. Let's go ahead and get into your energy for the year of 2020, brand new energy. Show me the energy for Pisces. What is Pisces going through? These are the whispers. I should put that one back in the deck. These are the whispers of love oracle. I do like them. They're kind of cool. Show me. Okay. You get 3. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. I love you. These are powerful words. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Are you speaking your love, Pisces? Are you sharing that with the people that you do love? I know sometimes you guys can get a little inside of yourselves, but usually you're pretty open about love. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Love makes the difference. Love heals. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. First card out, the Knight of Wands. And the Six of Swords. You know, some of you, what I'm picking up here, Pisces, is some of you are getting back your self-worth. You're feeling your energy again. You're feeling like who you are again, or who you were. And the Knight of Wands, it's an interesting card, especially for that to come out first. That's indicative of somebody who is in and out of our lives. It's somebody who's non-committal. It can be somebody who is very fun to be around. You know, they have the gift of gab. They're very exciting. They're very exuberant and a nice experience. And sometimes the sex is great, but it's not really a card with much longevity there. There's not much much to hold on to, essentially. But the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it also feels like you may have gotten away from that, or you may have left that energy. It could also be somebody wanting to leave that energy behind. Could be you leaving that type of energy or persona behind in people's lives, and out then, you know, no commitment or whatever. And even if it's not in like a romantic capacity, it's talking about getting involved in certain situations that are exciting for you, and then kind of not really sticking to them because you've lost, you know, interest, or there's greener grass somewhere else. There's a lot of things for that. Let's continue on. Show me more for Pisces, please. You have the Six of Pentacles here. So in regard to somebody, if it were a Knight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, the Six of Pentacles indicates an energy where that person may have been giving to other people other than you, or you may have been giving of yourself to other people versus, you know, putting your energy towards one person, one experience. Oftentimes this is momentary. It's for a moment, it's for an experience, but it's not something that has much longevity to it. Show me more for Pisces. So you have the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is a card that indicates a desire to be alone. Sometimes it is choosing to put yourself away from a situation if you don't trust it, you don't understand the person. Maybe it could also be a situation where you or somebody who was giving to a situation was denied, somebody did not accept an offer. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can go with that. The Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck indicates a situation that you have to look at, or somebody has to look at and truly evaluate if those types of experiences and occurrences are something that you want to maintain in your life. Show me more. So you have the Ten of Swords here, Pisces. Now, the Ten of Swords is essentially a card where we are, and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Swords talks about where we have been, where we've experienced situations that have led to endings, turmoil, tumultuous, problematic situations, maybe where people did not regard us in the highest way that they could. Maybe they stabbed us in the back, maybe they lied, maybe it was an accumulation of problematic energy between you and this person, and you know, maybe the final straw was being kicked to the curb here. Yeah, for the Three of Swords, though, to be at the bottom of the deck, this indicates a fair amount of frustration, hurt, pain. You know, it takes time to heal from that, Pisces. You don't just get back on the horse. Here's the Four of Wands. This is talking about stability, foundations. It talks about energy between two people. It can talk about a change within the dynamic of relationship, oftentimes a prosperous change. It could also literally talk about your home life, your environment, you know, decorating your home, bringing more peace into your home, whatever it may be. Oftentimes it's a part of celebration, graduations, parties, festive energy. Two more cards that popped out. You have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So this is about confusion in regard to your options and stability, things that bring you potentials, not knowing what to do, not knowing which direction to turn, not knowing what to trust, okay? And not knowing what to trust on an emotional level. Some of you are single and dealing with past pain. Some of you are in relationships and dealing with the turmoil of existing pain from past stuff. I'm very curious to see why the Knight of Wands is at the forefront of the reading, though, just because it feels almost like, it feels almost as if like somebody is returning to kind of, I don't know, like twist the knife a little more. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you're emotionally exhausted by this, Pisces. So let's go ahead and pick a card, just because I'm looking at like these initial cards that came out, the Whispers of Love deck, and I love you. These are powerful words. I don't know if you wanted to hear that from somebody or if somebody is coming toward you with that. I'm going to clarify that in a moment. Then look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. I think that this is basically coming through the discomfort, the pain, making sense of it, changing that outcome. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. I don't know, Pisces. It's almost as if like you're hoping that something changes here within a dynamic that maybe was not helpful or healthy to begin with. So are you dealing with like somebody that is able and capable of doing that? Like coming forward and being honest about their feelings or being honest about what it is that they need to share with you? Or are you dealing with somebody like the Knight of Wands who's in it for 5 minutes and then out again? Like, what do they have to really say? So let's go ahead and clarify this reading here. Show me for Pisces. Show me the Knight of Wands for Pisces. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles. It's a zombie hand coming out of the ground. It's almost like what has been dead is now resurrecting itself. Coming from the Knight of Wands, you have the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords upright is about getting away from problematic energy, situations that have been difficult to deal with, issues that keep eating at us. We need to get away from them. Here it's in reverse. This is talking about coming back to a situation that has been problematic, not letting it go, resurrecting something that has been dead. The Ace of Pentacles also in reverse too. It is sometimes it can be a delay to a beginning, but also it's usually where a offer is denied or there is no stability within the offer whatsoever. And considering these cards are clarifying the Knight of Wands, I'll leave your imagination to that. The last card coming out is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit in reverse, upright, this card talks about where we are going within ourselves, where we're seeking solitude, where we're looking at our experience within everything that is pertaining to what we're dealing with, and going within, really understanding what is the process of it, what helps us through things. In reverse, this can talk about having gone through that process and now knowing the direction that you want. It can also talk about not having gone through the process. In a way, though, here with this person, it almost feels like that person has not gone through the process of change. It feels like they're offering hollow things here. Show me the Six of Pentacles. This person also may already have other people that they can go back and forth with. So for the Six of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords. You have the Magician. Six of Cups. And the High Priestess. Now, this may be a situation where you have somebody who has multiple options. You also may have been watching this person, or this person may have been checking in on you to see when the right time would be to start something up again. Either way, it's somebody from your past, and they still have secrets. They still have secrets here. I'm sorry, I'm not picking up much other from this High Priestess than secrets and secrecy. I don't feel much more else than that. Like, usually if I feel that there's other potentials, I'll give different potentials. With this, it feels like there's still secrecy. It still feels like there's still situations that this person is dealing with. And I feel like it's going to call upon your strength to deal with this person. I bet you the Eight of Wands shows up in this reading. I'm feeling that. Might not, but who knows? Show me the Four of Cups here. So many cards, you guys. Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords. The Chariot. Knight of Swords. With the Four of Cups here, it's almost as if you kind of got cut out without your knowledge, especially with the Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. It's like whatever experience you had here, you got cut out or singled out in some very cold way. It was almost like you got amputated from a situation. You were excised. It's very frustrating energy. The Nine of Swords is essentially talking about how that pain has not gone away. It's continued and it's been in your mind and your heart. It's something that needs to be healed, but may not be healed as of yet. The Chariot with the Knight of Swords, though, it indicates to me that also with the Ace of Swords, it indicates to me somebody coming through to communicate here. It's quite forceful and it's quite abrupt, it feels. And I think for you, Pisces, it's important to be mindful of the way that this person presents themselves. If they're all over the place, if they're upset, if they're not trusting you, and they were the problem to begin with, be careful about that, just because it doesn't really imply that they are. It's more like they're interested in getting what they want versus listening to you, which is problematic already. It's like they want to go A to B to C to D, whatever. They want to, not A, B, C, D, it's like A to C or A to D. They want to jump some things. They want to leave some things out, it feels. And you're going to need to pay attention to your own judgment, your own feelings about the situation. Don't be blinded by your emotions here, Pisces. Show me the Ten of Swords here for Pisces. So for the Ten of Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and you have the Devil in reverse. I'm going to show you these cards upright first, then we're going to flip them over and read them. Two of Pentacles. Hazards in this deck are the Pentacles. Two of Pentacles and the Devil. So in regard to this situation, you may have been dealing with somebody, especially with the Ten of Swords, you may have been dealing with somebody that was dealing with their own addictions, their own vices, situations that may have been how they deal with people, which is kind of ugly energy just because people are not commodities. But now they have no options, which is weird. It's like they have no options, yet they're considering you to be an option. But if this is already, this ship has sailed, how little regard is that to consider you an option when they put you through this, and now what they've been dealing with is no longer on the table? How little consideration is that? Be careful about that, Pisces. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck for those. This is clarifying the Ten of Swords. Okay? It's deception, lies, people not being trustworthy. Show me the Four of Wands for Pisces, please. You have the Five of Wands coming out here. I'm sorry, Five of Pentacles. Hazards. Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles talks about literally being left out in the cold. It talks about being destitute and needing help, needing assistance, sometimes needing assistance and not getting it when it's offered or available. But overall, you know, I think if you guys are trying to, rebuild your home life, rebuild your connection to the stability within your experience, your environment. It doesn't just have to be your home or apartment. It's your environment. I'm like, you're crazy, your environment. You're not crazy. I'm crazy. But the environment that you are within, the one that you inhabit within your experience as a human being, how you change your perception. You know, it's almost as if like here we're pining, we've been very painful about our foundation in life, and it's kind of coming to an end. Look at her, she's like rifling through the garbage for something here. For what? Everything's like a blowout zone. Is she rifling for food? Is she rifling for love? What is she rifling for? What is she seeking out in the trash? The Queen of Pentacles talks about the necessity for stability in your life. It talks about the necessity to take the reins of your business. She's a businesswoman. She's somebody who is nurturing to herself and to her family. She is somebody who takes the reins of her life and she makes things happen out of nothing. She is quite the creatrix. Show me the Seven of Cups here. Okay, that flopped out really quickly. Seven of Cups, you have the Four of Swords, so this is essentially the necessity to heal. Now, before you get into emotionally involved and emotionally charged situations, be mindful of what you're getting into. Look at it in its entirety. Be conscious of everything that's being offered, just because sometimes things can lead you astray, especially in regard to emotional connections with people who may be deceptive already and maintain that deceptive energy. It's harsh energy to say, but it's true. You know, you have to be mindful of where you're at in your process. I told Scorpio the same thing. I believe it was Scorpio. You must be mindful of the process in which you are in regard to the situation that you are dealing with. Theirs was more in depth about somebody from their past, but who knows? You might be dealing with a Scorpio. It might be helpful to go watch that video. Show me the Nine of Swords here for Pisces. You have 3 cards popping out here, Pisces. So you have the Moon here. You have the King of Wands. Change. Did that start up again? I hope the video didn't cut out and start up. It did that for Scorpio. They got 2 videos. And now you have the Two of Swords with the Three of Cups. The moon and the Three of Cups to me indicate energy where there may be others present that you might not know about. The problem with this is the King of Wands is not telling you certain things. The Two of Swords essentially talks about distance between two people. It can talk about, silence, stalemates, people not communicating energy between the two, and the moon also indicates a tight-lipped energy. It can talk about things where, the truth is not revealed. There's emotional confusion. These two cards are cards of emotional confusion in regard to what you may be dealing with in your life, the Seven of Cups and the moon. Sometimes we can drink with these cards, drinking, emotional abuse, self-abuse. The King of Cups typically is somebody who is forthright, he's honest. Oftentimes he's somebody who is willing to extend himself in life to get what he wants, and he does gracefully. Very attractive energy, very attractive person. Here, it just feels like trying to resurrect something that's dead. I'll be honest with you, that's what it feels like to me. Now, a lot of the readings have also had this very interesting thread and theme of reconciliation and almost like what's that word? Retrograde energy, and I don't know if that's happening for you guys. I don't know what the heck is going on with the retrograde stuff. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer, and I probably should learn it, but I don't know enough about it right now. So what I do know is that this energy is indicative of being confused in your heart about what you want and having somebody else potentially add more confusion to it, because it's like you're trying to get over a certain phase in your experience. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck to me with the Nine of Swords indicates for you to be conscious that there may be other people, there may be other things that this person is holding on to. Things from their past, things that were almost dead but maybe not dead enough, things that they're still holding on to. Maybe a relationship, it may be a marriage, it may have been a marriage. Either way, you need to be conscious of that, because you're going to be in your head about it the entire time, okay? There's still so much clarity that is not being brought here by this King of Wands. It's like either he's getting up the courage to communicate, or this energy is somebody who is just trying to resurrect something that has no business being resurrected. It's kind of a moot point. And there may be literal space between you, literal like distance between you. Long distance relationship. It could be something where you haven't spoken for, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it may be. And it's like it can bring a lot of things up here. So I'm going to go ahead and get some advice for this reading. What deck? Show me advice for Pisces, please. Daughter of Cups. So this is the Page of Cups. Hang on, these are falling out of my hands. Page of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. Okay, so this is somebody, this is somebody potentially offering you an apology to get things moving. Yeah, so you have the Magician. Under the Magician, you have the Chariot. And then you have Judgment. So basically figuring out, is this something that you want to reanimate? That's what it feels like. It feels like some sort of weird horror movie like The Reanimator or something, like reanimate this. You're going to be in your head about it, Pisces. Can you trust this situation? I told you guys I was going to put a card down on here for I love you. Show me I love you. That came out really quickly. King of Wands. King of Wands. I love you. So maybe somebody getting their courage up to communicate. Either way, though, there's still a lot of confusion here. There's still a lot of information that's not being communicated. Show me the Moon. So you have information that is difficult to deal with. This is fighting energy. It's being high anxiety situations, dealing with foundations, dealing with situations regarding commitment. It's regarding commitment energy. That may be the commitment between you, that may be the commitment between this person and another person, but there's a lot of anxiety and difficulty here that is not being communicated with this moon. Things are being kept under wraps. I also want to, okay, so that is coming through then. So what I'm feeling here also, this person may also be dealing with another person, and like there's conflict within that, which is why they're talking to you. That's a shitty thing to do, but and here at the bottom of the deck you have that Seven of Pentacles again. I'm sorry, Seven of Cups. This emotional turmoil, emotional frustration, emotional confusion. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Show me that. So you have the King of Pentacles popping out for that here with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's usually stable. If they're not stable, they are monetarily stable, financially stable. It's somebody who has money. It's somebody who has, you know, money, good job, wealth. Could be a, what are they called? Banker, accountant. It could be somebody who's just very greedy too. But either way, you have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles showing up. And for some reason, I feel that that energy may be the energy of this person. I don't know if this person has gained some sort of understanding of themselves. I mean, that's a possibility. This is a general reading for thousands of people. But the reality of it is, like, if this is turning tumultuous for you, if this is bringing back a lot of pain, you know, it's good to address it, but also you don't have to accept this offer. You don't have to trust it. You don't have to do anything with it. It's your decision, okay? The Tower is something that needs to burn. It's something that needs to go. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Show me that. You have the Moon here. Again, the Moon is coming out in this reading, I believe, 3 times now. The Moon here, emotional confusion, more emotional confusion. And I think in regard to look to your inner strength may be emotionally confused right now. Is that a healthy place to be in to receive information? Is that a healthy place to be making decisions, Pisces? If you're emotionally confused and you have the opportunity to rekindle something or reanimate something with somebody, take your time. I'm going to pull 2 cards on the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. Show me the truth behind the King of Pentacles. What is the truth behind the King of Pentacles? The Moon. This person comes with deception. They come with information that is blocked. Show me the King of Wands here for Pisces. What is the truth behind the King of Wands? 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups, you may have the opportunity between 2 people, but the 9 of Cups essentially, and it could be this person feeling their feelings. The 9 of Cups is where we look at what we're experiencing. Are the people that are in our lives congruent to us? Do we feel satisfied? Is there happiness going on? Are we emotionally connected to those that we're around? It's a card of abundance. It's a card of good times, you know. This person may be feeling good times with you or reminiscing. This card comes through with I love you. These are powerful words. This person may feel you as some, okay, so I'll eat my words here. This person may have at least grown a bit. That Knight of Wands starting out with, that may be the energy of the past and they're realizing something more here. I just want you to be in the right state and place of mind if this person comes through, if this person is trying to communicate to you. What do you want out of this truly, Pisces? Do you want to go back to this or do you want to move forward? I don't know. For the Knight of Wands to be showing up here twice, on a positive note, if anything, it's somebody who has finally gotten the balls to communicate or come forward. Now, Temperance at the bottom of the deck is also a card that can deal with some aspects of reconciliation. It's a card of balancing situations. It's a card of making things harmonious again, whether that be harmonious for you on a personal level by yourself or harmonious within a continuation of something. Show me the Moon with the... Okay. Yeah, Six of Cups. This person has somebody from their past. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person, I feel, you may have two people, but it feels like it's a continual energy of this person. It's like they love you, but they still have somebody from the past they may not be telling you about. There's some sort of like connection to the past that's here and it's not being communicated. So unless they're like coming straight up and like telling you everything, I don't know, I would be a little bit more leery, especially if the situation hits home for you. So let's get some advice and then we'll be done. Please show me advice for Pisces. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So you're going to be getting an offer from somebody, but the thing is, you're getting an offer from somebody who could go either way. Now, you have the option to go either way too, but I feel like this person is juggling, and you may be the better looking of the situation for them. That doesn't mean that bodes well for you. That just means this person thinks selfishly. They very well may have love for you, but also be careful of the way that they present themselves and how they show up in relationships and how they showed up the last time in a relationship. With the Two of Wands, Pisces, this is essentially telling me that you guys have opportunities in different directions, okay? As much as this plays out for them, this also plays out for you with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. You have opportunities elsewhere, okay? You may have an opportunity with this person and it's up to you to take it or not. It's dependent upon how you ended things, how they ended things, what happened here. But it feels like the person still has options, still maybe dealing with somebody from their past or whatever it is that they're leaving may not be tied up yet. There's loose ends on that end. That's what it feels like. And what do you want? What do you want to do? Which direction do you want to go in, Pisces? So I'm going to let this reading go here. I hope that this was helpful for you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And again, thank you guys so much for those of you who helped out with Tippett. I very much appreciate it. And he did too. He really did. Yeah, he was very moved by that. So thank you so much. And I love you guys. And I hope you are well. And please don't let somebody make you crazy. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, Pisces.